Good afternoon. I would like to tell about the process of self-employment sole traders in Russia, how to provide their own business. Russian entrepreneurs and self-employed sole traders in Russia. The general process. Individuals working for freelance or self-employed can set themselves up as a sole ownership as regarding to the law. This is a common to those with small business in Russia. The large businesses process is in very different kind of process. This is no minimum capital share requirement to this type of Russian business, and the sole traders takes all the decisions and is free to use profits as they wish once personal income taxpayers have been made. As with partnership, personal assets can be used to cover debts. Individuals also can set up themselves as an individual entrepreneur. It is, self-employed person, which means that they don't have to form a legal entity as a sole ownership. The process for setting yourself up as a self-employed person is the same as for starting up a Russian business, apart from having to draw up founding documents. You will still need to register with the tax department and will receive a state registration and tax certificate. Anyway, foreign companies registered for work in Russia. If a company is registered outside Russia, can set up a subdivision inside the country, either as a branch, if wanting to engage in commercial activities, or a representative office, if wanting to represent company interests. These subdivisions are not considered as separate legal entities from the overseas company, although they still need to be registered for tax purposes with a tax Russian department. There is no requirement to form assets for representative offices. With branches, there is a requirement, although the amount is not stipulated in federal law. There are no shares. The foreign company, in both cases, should appoint an executive body for the purpose of managing the subdivisions. As considering the visas according to provider's business, you will need to have a residence permit and the required visa to become a self-employed, start a Russian business, or hold a position in a company. For example, as a partner, as a director of the company, or board member, etc., where you are involved in regular decision making. Those with temporary residence as well as permanent residence permits can apply to start Russian business. Non-residents can be only shareholders of Russian companies. If you want to start up a business in Russia and you don't have a residency permit, you can apply for a Russian work visa. It is a perfect opportunity to come and work as a self-employed if you can obtain an invitation from the special Russian Federal Work Department. If you are looking to start business in Russia, you might generate, renew and create jobs. You can apply for the simple Russian business visa. Foreign investors have equal status with locals apart from the certain restrictions they can apply to banking and insurance sectors. Some land purchase restrictions and some investments in economic entities of strategic importance. If you've got some question regarding the limited liability in Russia, work visas, how to pay taxes, you may contact us in Russia and we try to help you. Thank you for your attention.